Infinity is quite magical and interesting because it goes on and on. And today, I want to share something totally different. Perfection. Many people believe that perfection is just about being perfect. And the story I will tell you today may change the way you think about perfection. When I was in second grade, I began the journey of playing the cello with only the excitement of learning a new instrument. My mom, who is a pianist, warned me that I will have to learn it for at least 3 years, which is, according to her, the minimum time that I can confidently say I can play an instrument. As a musician who already experienced the past, she told me about all the sacrifices I should take and all the challenges that I should overcome. On the first day of my concert in the academy, I saw a 10-year-old student who had a completely different sound from mine. She had an entirely different level from me, which made my work feel hopeless. Even though I worked hard, I could never satisfy myself easily. That was when I realized that being good at something would take much longer than I expected. From that point, something inside me changed, making me consider cello not only as a hobby, but something truly meaningful in my life. After that, motivated by the 10-year-old girl, I practiced every day and made a lot of progress. Before I knew it, I was one of the better players in my academy. But that was not the end. I competed against high school students and won grand prizes. I was also part of the gifted program of Korean National University Awards. I also had the opportunity to perform at Carnegie Hall. Playing the cello was something that truly changed my life. While those achievements made me proud of myself and brought me happiness, sure enough, there was also a lot of pain. Practicing for hours every day was fine at first, but over time, it took away my freedom. It was no longer the joy of learning, but repetition of infinite practice. Even though I tried so hard, there weren't any performances that I was 100% satisfied with. That was where I realized something important. Even though I tried my best, perfection was impossible. It was that perfection was something we can never fully reach, making our journey naturally becoming infinite. During my 4.5 years of playing the cello, I learned one important thing. Perfect notes alone does not create a perfect concert. Of course, playing the right notes is the most basic and important part of music. However, as I mentioned before, perfection is impossible, so something else must complete the performance. What I think is the most important thing in music is how you deliver your story to the audience. People will forget the exact notes, but they will always remember how the music made them feel. That feeling becomes part of their own story. That way, music goes beyond the stage and becomes something truly infinite. The story of a practice quietly becomes part of music and makes small differences. People will hear how much effort we put in and how hard we try to improve. This is what makes every performance unique. I still don't know how far I can go or whether I will ever fully satisfy myself, not only in cello, but in all the infinite challenges I will face. But playing the cello has taught me and is still teaching me how to go beyond perfection. I believe infinity also appears in small moments of our everyday lives. Every night, when you fall asleep, you wake up in a completely new morning. You may not notice it, but you're different every single day, and none of our days are ever the same. Maybe you learned one more word than yesterday. Maybe you got a better grade, or you didn't follow. This may seem small, but they all still matter. One small change I experienced during the journey of playing the cello was understanding something that I could not understand the day before. It felt tiny, but it opened a new possibility and made my music deeper. I became stronger because I kept pushing myself, even though I knew that perfection was impossible. No one knows what happens after our lives are over. A new journey might continue beyond what we can see. So we should not lose hope. We should keep moving forward and overcome everything that pulls our way. Why? Because even if we cannot be perfect, we can always keep on growing. We're infinite and so are you. So instead of chasing for perfection, keep moving forward, keep growing, and keep trying. You're not meant to be perfect. You're meant to be infinite. Thank you so much.